Hello, hello, my dear and lovely Year 2 artists. Welcome to part 2 of our final project. Yesterday we cut out our shapes inspired by all the different viruses and bacteria, and we kept all of our offcuts, which we'll be using today to decorate our final piece. And we'll also need some glue today, some PVA glue, a glue pot and a glue spreader. I didn't have a glue spreader, so I used a lolly stick. You'll need some textile scissors, and you'll probably need a pencil and a pen. You'll also want those nice pictures of germs and viruses and things for inspiration. So it's all about decoration today. We're going to use all those offcuts to do some decorating, but you also might want to shape your piece of felt a bit more. So when I look at my inspiration, I saw that all the edges were quite spiky. Can you see this? I like all those spiky edges and bits hanging off. So I started by just shaping my piece of felt a little bit more and getting some of those on. And look, we've got all those lovely little offcuts. Don't throw them away because somebody could use them. Look how good they look there. So once I've done that, I'm ready to start layering on some more felt and adding some more shapes and colours. We get all our offcuts, find something that we like, a colour that we think will look good. And so then we need to shape it. So to do this, you'll want either a pencil, which isn't great on the darker colours. So on darker colours, you might want to use a felt pen. And you could just draw out a shape you like. Now, you don't have to draw it all out first. You could cut it out straight away. It depends how confident you feel. But I thought I'd show you both ways. So for this one, I've drawn out a shape that I want to add. Later on, I just do it freehand. And then we just start layering on more and more shapes and decoration. And remember, this isn't it. We're going to be adding more decoration in our final lesson. So just think about the big blocks of shapes that you want to add. And then we're going to stick those in place with some of the PVA glue. And it's very simple. We just put a bit of glue on the back of each of our little pieces and we lay it on. We don't want to use lots of glue because we don't want it all squidging everywhere and making a mess. So we're just using that to attach our decoration onto the background piece of felt. And we just carry that on there. Okay, so we all get the idea. I made this one for you, but I also made a few others to show you. So I'll just take you through all of those very quickly. And there you go. I said we could use those offcuts, those tiny bits. That looks rather good, doesn't it? Because remember, you're not copying one of those pictures. You're taking inspiration. So if something comes to mind while you're working and you get a better idea and you want to add something else, do that. That's the role of an artist, isn't it? Okay, remember, keep all the offcuts. Someone else could use those. And here is my final piece ready to be decorated in the next lesson. So here's another little bit of inspiration I took to do the next one. That was my virus I looked at. And so this one I used again some nice offcuts there and shaped all my little pieces of the felt and used the glue to stick those all on into place, ready for me to add some decoration in the next lesson. And then I took inspiration from this particular picture of a virus. I think this was the COVID virus. And I cut out some of these spiky round bits all sticking off. And I shaped those and I just began to glue them down. So you get the idea there. You can see there lots of different ideas. This is one I wanted to show you because this is a really nice long one with lots of tentacles. So I thought this would be fun to show you. And I started with my dark green background colour and then I cut some lovely yellow sort of tentacles to hang off the end there and added those. And then I kind of went for some square shapes rather than circles because I thought that would be interesting. And again, it's all about making it interesting, making it how you want, taking the inspiration and coming up with your own ideas. It can't be wrong. There you go. There was my final example for you. All ready to add lots and lots of nice stitching and beading in our next lesson. So that will look rather good. Now you need to get all of this gluing done in this lesson because you need to leave it overnight to dry so it's all ready for you to add your beads and your stitches for your final decoration in the next lesson. Bye everybody.